Hello guys, LukeJ speaking. Welcome to Comic Book Reviews, episode number 48. Today we're doing a reading of Monsters in the Prowl, number 26 from October 1973. So let's read it out, shall we? So we got for us. Right? It's going to be for the request about my good friend Jose Production React. Here we go. The shotgun in this tale will leave you breathless. Wow, okay. Only one man of Earth knows the incredible secret. Yeah, it was torn apart in pieces. Sorry about that, man. The two-headed thing. Also, another one-off beat. The little classic by Lee and Diggle. Do not panic. Ooh, okay. This is published by Marvel Comics Group. It was now it's Mattel Marvel from since the following 1930s, I believe, and. The late Stan Lee says this, Exatio! But anyway, and it was Spider-Man, by the way. But anyway, let's read this. The first one I'm going to read is, oh yeah, it was torn. But anyway, I'm going to have to read this anyway, so there you go. Anyway, but it's Stan Lee presents the two-headed thing. I have to read in different parts, so you're not going to worry about me reading in different parts. But anyway, two-headed read, and it was made by comic book store nearby my area, but that's just me. Anyway, script by Stan Lee, art by Jack Derby and Dick Ayers. Wow, this all makes sense anyway. So there you go on that. If you want this billionaire by my the comic book store, it's for you. But anyway, here we go. Can't really read these comics, unfortunately. So there you go. Anyway. I bet you like to watch thunderstorms. Wow, it's terrifying, I know. Most people do, but me, I hate them. And so will I. You bet you're starting out of the window for an hour, Warren. Okay. It's a lie every time it causes a power failure and the lights go out, I worry. Same with me. It's difficult enough to run a prison with lights. Without lights, it's almost impossible. I hear ya. Moments later, the power returned and the lights would flash on again. See the difference anyway? But then they came to grim discovery. Whether that could be. But anyway, prisoner. Oh, numbers again? 17554. Anyway, isn't there in a cell? He escaped. Wow, scary I know. Sounds an alarm. Okay. I knew it. I knew it was sounds that happened sooner or later. Alarm! Wow, okay. Because who was the prisoner? A. Kane. I don't know. He was due to be expelled next week. Wow, scary I know. The bridge is in the wall. There couldn't be a claims warm. You haven't been the worst of it yet, Warren. Exactly, thank you. I haven't pronounced words right. But anyway, look down there. A giant tunnel. It's so deep. We can't even see the bottom. Anyways, a wall covered with the force of a Sherman tank. A fantastic tunnel in the courtyard. Okay. How could it be happen? Yeah, I don't know, you're telling me. But anyway, I don't know, but one thing is certain. Seriously? You had to mess up my comic book reading right that? But anyways, I don't know, but one thing is certain. We'll learn the answer when we find the AK. You're telling me. But anyway, his tracks are all but washed out. You're telling me. Anyway, it's hopeless. We better turn back. Wait, here's a torn piece from his pants. Seriously terrifying, no. He went this way. Look, there it is. Stand where you are, Kane. We got you covered. Ah, God. Ah, no. Anyways, Hey, he looked like he was in the daze. Alright, Kane. Let's have you the whole story. The whole story. Yes, alright. I was in the Coleman's prisoner cell block. The lights were out. We don't know that much. We'll tell us what happened. Outside it was thundering. There was lightning. I know I was looking out the window. And then suddenly I saw it. What you saw, AK? Anyways, hey, either my eyes playing tricks on me, or the ground outside is moving, like something's underneath. Yeah, it's hard to pronounce it anyway. Pushing it up. It's too much. Anyways, holy cow! There is something humorous coming right up the ground. Too much information right there, folks. Anyways, it's alive. It's a monster. A two-headed monster. Two-headed monster for Sesame Street, ladies and gentlemen. Anyways, continue on with the next page. Now, I don't know about you. This is too much information right there. So, there you go on that. It's just like this, like how much you gotta escape, and all of a sudden you got prisoners, like the jailmates, and all of a sudden like put a gun over there, but it really makes more difficulties. Anyways, next page. Anyways, live in the work in man coverage. It's sponsoring that comic book. But anyway, one of the sponsors of that comic book. Anyway, we'll turn you in the spare time for an exciting outdoor career. This one is sponsored in the book. Anyway, thousands of jobs will be opened up in the wildlife management. Okay, I got one project that was finished. Okay, makes sense. Anyway, okay, I'm not gonna read. I'm gonna look at my name and addresses and no. But your free career can include the following: career guidebook, field training information and illustrations, and how to find your education. I'm not a school person. Hello. Okay, let's move on. Anyways, for a few seconds, the giant thing just stood there. But anyway, moving on. Next, looking around and looking worn without worn. Wow, okay, makes sense. Anyway, never goes in out. Anyway, he smashed right there for the wall. Crash. Wow. The force of the crash has jarred my bars loose. I can't escape. Yup. Excuse my brother. Anyway, you gotta do something. Anyways, free. Really? Anyways, but wait, the monster is her heading towards the wood. Nothing can stop that, baby. Wow. The best bet is to follow him, keeping a safe distance behind. Get me? Anyways. So this is a service wall. Its brightness is so powerful that I can sense that what he's speaking. Anyway, let's look out. His spot was almost as clear to me as my own. Wow, okay. It fought countless as ages of digging. Wow, okay. But at last, my journey is complete. From the core, the earth, I have rising. I have rising. I messed up the words wrong. But anyway, deliver the last service wall. Wow, okay. Here's small, I wall and conquer. But wait, wait, what? I don't know. Perhaps the power to greatest power that I've had. Perhaps it will not work here in the open. I must find that out once. I shall experiment on that tall object. You have to tell me what tall object it is. So you have to make more sense anyway. And this is the advertisement I was talking about earlier. So there you go. Okay, move on to the next page. Come on, please. Thank you. And another advertisement again. We'll have to move on to the next page. And then there's a very next second. It happened, it was unbelievable. Wow, okay. I absorbed the sense of it. No, unbelievable. I was a misspell and this color was there. Oh my god. The monster is making a tree disappear, and he himself is turning in a tree. Now I'm gonna say that, okay, makes sense. I'm sure the essence of the wood, the sap, and the leaves. I skipped this one and I'm gonna move on to the next one. But I'm sorry. But anyway, if I do skip some in the comics, sorry. But anyway, let's move on. Anyway, until at last my transportation explanation is complete. I have the object itself. Anyways, but the object is controlled by my will. My will, which would surge in its every fiber, causing pollution, causing movement. I don't know about you, but it hadn't made more difference in any way. So there you go. He's walking. I tell you it, I saw it. It's really happening. Just like I'm telling you. Alright, go in the store. Warren, how much more of that tribe are we gonna have to listen to? Well, this monster had determined his power and wasn't satisfied yet. I must now assure him the form of a more intelligent creature. Tis the one I will choose. For I can sense that he's possession of by him. Continue on the next page. And this is advertisement this time around. This time it's a sponsorship by famous name Prices of Cash. Yeah. The easy way. It's $1 each. And then it's back then, it was years ago. Like over 50 years ago. Anyways, free sample cards earn $1 a box. Now for these seen here, so a lot of prizes about this. Be the first in your neighborhood. Don't delay. Join now. Mail postcard today. Now, see here is an advertisement you saw here, and there's a lot of prizes you see at $1 a box. So there you go, that prize or cash. But anyway, next page. Anyways, he is doing it again, and the tree is turning back into its natural form. Even that it was living creatures cannot withstand my awesome power. Wow. Even he must surrender this form to my all-powerful will. Difficult to know. But anyway, the monsters turn into the alligator, and he's still even standing upright. Wow. He's like Godzilla in style in the next part of the page. But anyway, oh no, he's turning. He sees me. Wow. And then in my excitement, I tripped and fell. The monster came closer. I'm trapped. Wow. He's coming right towards me. How pronounce it anyway. Oh no! No, don't! Oh my god. Well, go on, finish your little fairy tale. It's not a fairy tale, shut up. Anyways, yeah, the monster was so powerful. How do you escape from him? I didn't. You call it a fairy tale? Thank you. Anyways, do you, you think it was a story I made up? It's too bad you didn't chose to believe me. It's Godzilla into the skies. Two-headed monster possessed me could go, whoa. Anyway, next. It's too bad for you. He attacked ends. Attackings, my god. Sure, quickly. And pulls your tiny paws cannot harm me. I'm too mighty, and you all be my next victims. Wow, okay, difficult enough. But then on that very instant, there was a tremendous flash of lightning and a burning instant. Huh? Really? He's dead. If it's not for that lightning bulb, we would have been lying there like that. And now Kane is alive. and himself again. Take them back in the cell. Are you kidding me? No! Don't do that! Really? What a fool I have been to hate the storm. Really? Lightning for the fury of nature has served mankind in her moment of need. How will man know about the worthiness of fate? How will we truly know? The end. You call that a happy ending? Really? That's not a happy ending. That's just wrong to me. Anyways, next page. Anyways, and that has to do with the following. Yeah, he's gonna mess things up, really. A scientist going to jail. You're serious, right? Come on, next page, please. Thank you. Okay, 2 advertisements this time. Okay, no. Okay, 2 advertisements this time. Okay, that's not good. Anyways, karate. Joy, solo. The total self-aid self-defense system. Free mail today. Now, I'm gonna read some more comics in this one. This is a huge comic. See here in this number 26 comic for Night to Say Free. Number 26 of Monsters of the Prowl. See here. But anyway, I spent a night in the haunted house. Whoa! They call the house haunted, but who's come to have suspected real fantastic secret. Wow. You're telling me, so there you go. At least there's something about this anyway. I wonder who's written by. I'm sorry, but anyway. This is a short comic book? Oh, it's not it. Okay, it's not the ending yet. Okay. Hey, look, Buzz. A new family is moving to the neighborhood. Who's one they like? Who one they like? Something like that. Why don't you find out? Hi, my name's Tom. Hello, glad to meet you. Say what you feel and read. What you fellas read? Fantasy comics. This one's We Were from the Night. Wow. Say what I was reading with comic book reviews. My NHL. But anyway, I'm reading Strange Tales. Mine is Tomb of Dracula. Dracula is a horror film. But anyway, it's based on the book. But anyway, how'd you read that the Macquarie about ghosts and all those supernatural jazz? It's not jazz, it's a vampire. Okay? Why don't you believe there are unknown forces in the world that we don't know about? Really? Seriously? Anyways, of course not. That's fantasy stuff. It is nothing but nonsense. Really? Are you stupid? Why not? Yeah, I believe. I bet you were willing to spend a whole night in the college house. Why not? I don't know. It's just too much to read, but because it's haunted. Why not? Because it's haunted. Anyway, I misspelled the words wrong. But haunted boy. I'm known square, but you guys, you're living cubes. Did anyone ever tell you that there is no such thing as ghosts? Really? Stop it! Anyways, okay, wise guy, then we challenge you to spend one night at the Tombstone House. It's called Tombstone House, you idiot! Anyway, you do, huh? Well, accept your challenge. Now, this is a sponsorship by this other than following. But anyway, have you seen this coupon before? It's help you to start Mayhem. The woman on the what the hell are pay. Just looking at it won't get you anything. Just put in the mail, but may change your whole future. Now, I think it makes more sense. There you go with that. It has to make more difference anyway. And I had to cross my feet and then wake up my feet. But anyways, next page. Anyways, I was doing that during Born Jokester, guys, and especially like that. But anyway, if you want to check it out, go check out my rumble.com account. But anyway, crazy bunch. But anyway, I saw that Moonlight Evening. I spoke about. But anyway, there it is. Just like you told you. So it was an old rundown house. Seriously? Come on now. It's a haunted house with spooks and everything. Anyways, that doesn't make it haunted. Oh, really? But anyways, stay there until the morning, you'll find out. Right here on 2 Disney. But anyways, certain that there is nothing but the fear that boy enters that old creaky house. It sure is dark in here. Anyway, but what else would you expect in an Amadon house? You're telling me. But anyway, who? It was only the wind blowing through a crack in the window. Woo! Okay. Anyways, what is that sound? If I were suspicious, I might be fall into the making the ghost will make a noise. I'll take that walk upstairs. Although I'm sure I won't be finding anything supernatural. You tell me. But go. That thing is at the end of the hall. It looks like no, it can't be. Told you. But anyways, there is no such thing as ghosts. Shut up. But anyways, and finally, I was right. It's just an ordinary person. Anyway, I knew it. I knew it all the time. But anyways, finally, I've been here all night and gone every time, every inch like that. As hard as my pups like that. That was the wrong one. But anyway, and so the search continues. Something like that. Anyway, nothing is in the boss bedroom. No, the attic's deserted. It's just empty. Sorry, I misspoke. It's probably the different directions. But anyway, finally, well, I've been here all night and gone over every inch of this sack. It's up about as haunted as my pup's doghouse. Wow. Now it's more than I can leave. Wow. Okay. Boy, well, I've been told those dumb kids how wrong that they were. They'll never read another comic book again. Really? Well, right, guys, I spent the whole night before. Nothing happened. Shut up. You saw it happen. The only thing to worry about in there is that you might die of boredom. So you were all that wet. Anyways, you think so huh? Well, you're in for the surprise of your life. Let's go back in the graduate's house so we want to show you something. Something, alright? You gotta do something. It's like, come on, really? You just mess things up, really? Anyways, next page. Anyways, this might be the end of the advertisement. Anyway, there's so many advertisements seen here. Concept comic book, Mulberry Blanky, something like that. 185 books for $1 each. Blaze Grinds on extra money sucking you. Anyway. Blair for $8.25. Wow, okay. And Merrill US flag stamps airmail. Comics at 5 number 6, something like that. So wow, monster war horror. So wow, it's very realistic. Extra extreme make $1 each for sale. Wow. Free powerful muscles fast. Wow. Most wanted for songs and records. Wow, okay. And then something for $1 each. So each one's for 50 cents for anything like that. 40-page comic book catalog for number 5. We'll sell them. Wow. You own songs. How to write, sell, and publish them. Wow. And he's a blacksmith. Learn while you learn. Sends your free books. Wow. We buy and sell comic books from Marvel Comics checklist and price list. 40-page Marvel Pocket checklist. Separate DC comic list. Separate comic bag. All free for only 50 cents each. Over 100,000 comic books in stock. Raw Bell box, which I'm not gonna say. That's a big no-no. That's it. There. Anyway, move on. No, is impossible. You're telling me it's stupid. It's shot. Yeah, it isn't right there. And now the house is gone. Are you kidding me? But anyways, show him the paper, and pressure read this. Holy Hannah. So that's it. The reason I found no ghosts in the Hollow House is because the house itself is a ghost. And from that time on, Dorothy doesn't laugh at this anymore. Yeah, sure learn better. Hey, you guys knock it off. You know I don't like to be disturbed. Really? When I'm reading... Yeah, that was the end of that comic. And that is to be difficult, you know? And there was so many advertisements seen here, but and that was the end of that story, that comic. Let's move on to the last bit of comics, and that will be... well, anyway, that's not the last one. Where? Okay? To find yourself stumbling along the desert road on the black territory night, and you know how you have wrestling with death. Well, okay. But one question seriously is sanity, where? My memory has been stolen. Well, okay. I am all alone. I don't know where I am. Where am I? Who am I? What dread disease has wasted your flesh? What nameless accident has striped your skin bare? I mean, that's it. Sorry. Anyway, you stature on desperately seeking about another human being. Another human being. Wow. Okay. Difficult as not. But anyway, my body is freezing cold. I'm weak, sick. Maybe I'm dying. I gotta get to the doctor. Need help. Wow. The phrase "touristy night miss press medically about you." Then they part. And you find yourself on the outskirts of the town. But the town is dark, solid, dead. Sucks. Yes. That sounds familiar. There must be a town I'm from. But the streets are desolate. Where are all the people? Continue on the next page. Now, advertisement time, and because you demand it, Savage Tales. It's back. The magazine event of the year, fantasy event of the decade, featuring Doc Collins, King Cole. Wow, okay. Plus, sessions, wishbucking, posts, strips, and features. And we did it just for you. The post positive page of Savage Tales. Number 2, on sale, June 26, 1974. Wow, okay. 16 giant size pages for only 15 cents. 75 cents. Wow, okay. Pay you for $10,000 for Lincoln Penny. Wow. It was a pay around $50 for this cent. Man, less than 15 years ago. Wow, that was a huge deal back in the it was years ago. But yeah. You can get $300 for this dime, man, less than 25 years ago. Wow. And we'll send you $2,000 for this silver dollar meant from 75 years ago. And do not send coins until you receive registered U.S. coins that have a dollar, which shows the price we pay for U.S. coins. Now, unfortunate to say this, folks, pennies are no longer exist after 2026, because that is a no-go. So there you go. It makes several more sense in any way. So there you go on that. So that is a way to do it for the since it's 2020 zone. We're in the 2020s. But anyway, the next page goes like this, and I'm serious about this. It's another advertisement. The heaviest human on record, weighs 1,069 pounds. Wow. It was buried in a piano case. Wow. Okay, moving on. I'm not going to read all of that, but moving on. Enjoy exciting romantic local expression every time. Quick change and ensue your mood time. Now, this comic book for sale. 250,000 stock. Wow. Crash died for only $1. Wow. Make $1 per sale for lifetime metal security plates. Wow. Tonda metal for honor stamps. Home improvement business making big profits. Wow. And free $1 million cash. And $1,000 looking for $47. Wow. Have your palm set for music. This is another one of those things again. Yeah. Spread power punch. Wow. Finish high school and prepare for a career. In your spare time at home. You're 17 or older, because I was over 30 years older now. But anyway, as I'm taking this right now, comic book reviews. But anyway, let's move on. And last one was air conditioning, and that is it. And that will be one last thing about ads. And before we move on to the next part of the page. But anyway, down the Mocking Street, you wonder. Your footsteps echo holiday. Is a dimensional silence. You stop in the front of the house. Well, okay. Can anybody hear me? I need help. Get off the street, you fool. Dude, that's not nice. Come on now, really? But anyways, don't you know it's not safe? Don't you know what day it is? Really? Come on. No, I don't even know my name. I'm sick. Let me in. Wow. No, not in this house. Get away from here. I'll shoot. Really? He's a weak man. Let him in. Anyways, you become insane with anger and fear. You kick at doors. But kabam! You beat on the shutters until your hands are bloody. Bam bam. You run screaming through the tomb-like streets. Ah! Wow. Difficult is enough. But no one likes you, lets you in, and you're all alone. Ah! Wow. And you're so... Oh, come on. Really? Anyways, you're straight with a strain from you. You fall from the ground. I can't go on. I can't. What's the matter with you, these people? Why don't you help me? Really? There's a war for the 1,000 fortune souls, streets of their agency. You look up and you're blinded. You scream. Screech! Wow. Okay. Good heavens. Those eyes. It must be... Oh! Wow. Yeah. I'm not sure what the next page looks like, but this is scary, you know? It looks like he's not going to come in anymore, like this. But this is creepy, you know? Anyways, we'll move on to the next page. Anyways, when you expect to feel the calming hands of death. Wow, okay. Scares you, but they don't. Instead, you see what the fire, what this monster is, expert black truck. Huh? Wow. Says you come to take me away. Really? Anyways, but you mustn't. I'm still alive. I'm not ready to go. I'm alive. Really, dude? Anyways, don't be excited, sir. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm the village undertaker. Who are you? I don't know. I lost my memory. On my senses, I can't remember anything. I'm sick. Nobody will help me. Oh, I felt worried. Anyway, I'll help you. I'll go take care of you. Thank you. You know what? The way he said that. You are from the garments nauseates you. You're afraid, but you're too weak to run, and you have nowhere to run. Wow. Come into my house. I'll take you where you get rest and a long peaceful rest. Okay. Yes, I need a rest, but I dare lie down there. It's soft, comfortable. You're very kind to help me. Thank you. Because then suddenly you see what's in your getting into. Wow, okay. It's a coffin. Are you kidding me? Really? Anyways, you're trying to trick me? You wanted to bury me alive? I won't go with you. You can't make me. Fear gives you strength. You leap out of this hearse. Hearse will be down anyway. You run blindly until you slam into the wall in the dark. Then you see it and the noise. Panic rips through your body. It's a warning sign. See here. All citizens of Rangas are warned to stay indoors tonight. At midnight, the vampire Rangas will stalk the town, seeing the blood eerie victim. I did not know. It was scary. So that's who he is. The vampire of Rangas. Huh? Scary, I know. Anyways, next advertisement says this. Get both sell grit. Send money and prizes. This is gonna be a little kid scene here, and that's in the 1970s, but it's a teenager. But it's in a few hours of your spare time every week. 30,000 boys, 12 or older. Wow, okay. Now getting grit, selling grit may make $1 to $5 weekly. Grit sells you 20 cents you make. 7 cents front of every copy yourself. Also win prizes like these: sports equipment, camera radio, watch, camping equipment, models, bike equipment, swim fins, masks, and many others. It's fun and easy, and everything like that. But anyway, and last advertisement part of it in the book, in this page, see here. Men, women, help those who can't help themselves. Well, chances are you will spend the rest of your life working, so should you work lead the career you enjoy. If you love animals, then one career that promises kind of satisfaction and easy within your reach. Pets are big business, and now you can get all this ground for, and here it is your chance to community combine your love of animals with a rewarding career that works side by side, aiming the man this dedicated hand helping those who can't help themselves. Now, a lot of it has to do with veterinarian, zookeeper, quality aid, and pet shop, and kennel order. I'm a paid person, sorry. Now that train at home to be a veterinary assistant. Study at home in your spare time. And that is made perfect sense. So that's an advertisement seen here about these two things I mentioned, and that makes more perfect sense anyway. So there you go. Next page. Anyways, and this I thought was the last one. Anyway, and then we got Do Not Panic. Anyway, for one awful second, this silence of time smothers you both. Then he moves towards you, and fear freezes you on the spot. You and your vampire, you want my blood. Ah! Why? You must be very sick, sir. Come with me. I won't hurt you. I want to help you. Hurry, it's almost midnight. Ah, why? Anyways, no, I won't go until you drink my... and before you can finish, the clocks begin to strike. Bomb, bomb, bomb. And then it happens. Bomb. Become a Batman. Then all's over. He's a bat! Wow. And he's returning to quiet and crap till next year. The end. And that was basically the creepiest thing I've ever seen. Anyway, Do Not Panic. To continue on the next page. And that is creepy! So, there you go. That was the creepiest thing I've ever seen. It's one of the difficulties I've ever seen about the bat. Anyways, next page, and this is my last bit about advertisement, and see here, well, a lot of that this is anywhere. You can one of that is right here on the last page. But there you go. Anyways, who else wants a He-Man body? Huh? Hey, anyway. Haunting. Everybody friends with Haunting, but anyway, only $1 each. Marketplace. Anyways, comic books, pulps, magazines, big book, little books, paperbacks for collectors and 50 cents per list, and that's it. For sale, comic books, coins, coin charge, a bit. Needs extra money for $1 each, blah blah, and so much more. But anyway, move on. Run! Attention all citizens. An alien spaceship is hovering over our city. Do not panic. Wow. Take cover. Seek cover indoors. Repeat, do not panic. Wow. Clear the streets. Stay indoors. Our armed forces have been alerted. We are equipped to aim eventually. We must not panic. Wow. I don't know about you, but this is difficulties, but wow. Just wow. It's just too much information right there, but it's like, it's running. Like, what are you looking for? The sky? But like, I don't even know what, I don't even watch Chicken Little. Sorry, but anyway, we're almost done here. The next page says this. Do not panic, do not panic. The starship landed. We must be prepared for anything. Whatever, it's kind of like Star Wars. It's a monster. No, he's simply wearing a strange helmet. Space suit. Wow. Buzz Aldrin, ladies and gentlemen. But anyways, I'm calm and peace. Buzz Lightyear, the Starman, ladies and gentlemen. Continue on the next page, and there's an advertisement. You receive, I haven't, anybody willing to see that me in my face. Anyway, task force. Oh my god, 169 cents. Wow. Flexibility, $1.69 for you. But anyway, I'm not gonna read the rest, but exploit and everything like that. 2 forts. Anyway, Cannonball and Spook Ray. Or Bay. But anyway, let's make sense. Anyway, before I show you the next page, this is what it looks like, and they say run away from that, and this is what it looks like here. But there you go. And that's the advertisement for you, ladies and gentlemen. And we're almost done, so there you go. And this is what it looks like. We're almost done here with these. There are 3 more advertisements after this, but there you go. First, unbuckle the gun belt. Very well. I'm your friend. The creature is removing his face helmet. No matter how horrible he is, we must not panic. And so, on the fateful day, at this fateful hour, the first creature from another world landed on our planet. And then, being brave, Martins, we did the proper thing. We did not panic. The end. And that's our comic book for that part. Now let's move on to the last 3 advertisements with this one, and then these pages, and that is basically it for the comic book. But anyway, Delta Dorans, there's a politics dispatchment that designed for delight, or just the son of saying me. Wow. And saying that makes free. Bulletin. Bulletins, like that. And that makes more sense. I'm not going to read the bulletin per se, but anyway. From Friends of our Marvel. And it's $2.50. That's all this is fine. But anyway, next page. Anyways. All this is how late. I haven't shown you the page yet. But anyway. Yeah, but anyway. I don't want to torn that part. But anyway. This had to make more sense anyway, so there you go. Bulletin news, and this is the last page of the comic. But anyway, and that makes more sense anyway. And next page says this. Last 2 pages. Anyway, these are all advertisements seen here for comics, but Johnson Smith Corporation, things like that. But anyway, and fine quality, colorful clothes patch, and yada. Superman, how's he getting here? And Hard record, blah blah, 95 cents. And X-ray vision, all that. Bag full of laps, all activities, things like that. But anyway, that's all there, See here is Superman and things like that. And we got one more page, see here. Anyways, free commission vision objects, next year about 933, 2 tackle boxes, 66 daily floors, 411 pitcher picks. Wow, okay. It's probably fishing rods. Anyway, $12.95. Well, watch that, but it's for you. They're very old fishing rods, but for you. But yeah. I'm not gonna read the address, it's a big no, but anyway. But then the last page seen here is this. Price, lots of cash. Pretty lots of wonderful. Harvard of the Just the USA wagon of winners. It costs you nothing. No limits of numbers and price of cash. You can win just a free shoe here. Now, that makes more sense anyway. And those are records and all things like that. Except for the stupid Snoopy. Why are you showing me Snoopy in this? And then that was the anyway, so that was Monster Prowl number 26. I'm gonna give you my final thoughts about that comic book. Okay? It was it's a long story. I think it was amazing, to be honest with you. Except for some flaws, okay? There are the people who say, the kids will be like, oh, don't be so stupid. There's no such thing as ghosts. We are too. There are some things that are bad about it. Another flaw I had in mind was basically, this old man thinking, he wanted to come in. This one person had to come in. Well, and this last flaw I had in mind is that, I'm not going to say this, folks, is that it's basically, and I'm sorry to say this too, but probably this one person to be back in jail. I'm sorry, this is not my type of flaw. And that's not a key for saying, I thought he was going to save the day! Yay! But no, it's not the reason. The reason is it's not that. It's probably get back in jail. Why? Okay, another flaw, and this will be the last flaw of the episode. And that is, of course, oh, man. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. I can't remember what it was, but anyway, that's it. Okay, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's turned himself into a bat. That's the last flaw of this comic book. But, and then there are a lot of cons I have in this comic book, but anyway, I'm giving this comic book a 9 out of 10. This comic book I wasn't going to do an 8 out of 10, but a 9 out of 10 would be good enough for me. This comic book will do better, because I have read the first 25, but then I gotta read the rest of the comic books I have on Monsters of Prowl. But, you know, this comic book was 1973 for you all. But anyway, that's it for this comic book review, episode number 48. Hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned, there's gonna be another dinner time episode on next dinner time episode on my main channel for you guys to enjoy. But anyway, for the next comic book review I'm gonna read is The Flash number 250 for DC Comics. This is the next comic review. 49. Till next time, suggest my baby. Good boy videos. We got me soon. Say out. See ya.